Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am certain you are probably aware today marks a very significant day in my life, as it will be my fourth public speaking address, and thankfully, my last. Unlike my last three wedding speeches, I have been unable to enlist the expert guidance of my chief editor, Trent. Therefore, this speech should contain far less innuendos than previous father of the groom speeches. Now, before I start talking about Trent and his beautiful bride, Louisa, I just wanted to say a very special thank you to each and every one of you who have made the effort to attend this special occasion for our two families. There are a number of people who have travelled great distances to be here, and I would like to thank each of you for making the special effort, and in particular, a number of our family friends who have travelled from North Queensland. I know that a very fond part of Trent and his brother's childhoods were the times we spent travelling in North Queensland, and it is very special to have you all here with us today. Now, as some of you may know, when Veronica and I started planning a family, I had discussed with her that I ideally would like 6 daughters. I obviously got the formula wrong on not just the first, but 4 separate occasions. Today, I have the pleasure of officially welcoming my 4th beautiful daughter, Louisa, into our family. If I take into account that I now also have 3 wonderful young granddaughters, I guess having 4 boys wasn't so bad after all. So when Trent and Louisa first started dating, Veronica and I were on the verge of filing a missing persons report. We hardly saw Trent in those first 50 days. What was obvious to us at that stage was Louisa was obviously a very special girl and someone who would soon become a part of our family. Either that or the food at the new accommodation centre must have been very special. Louisa is one of the kind. After all, she's with Trent by choice. Louisa is also a passionate, intelligent, opinionated and strong young woman who has brought an energy into our family that is something else. Banter has always been common practice in the Jones household, and I'm often wondered whether any of the boys' future partners would ever be able to embrace it. Louisa has not only embraced it, she has taken it to a whole new level. Therefore, Louisa, I hope Trent's brothers go easy on you in their speeches tonight. In all seriousness, it has been a pleasure watching you grow as a person over the past 5.5 years, and most importantly, witnessing the unconventional love you have for our son Trent. Sorry, that was meant to say unconditional love you have for our Trent. You have really helped to bring Trent out of his shell, introducing him into your Greek culture, and not just the yogurt variety, taking him on numerous overseas adventures, and giving him the confidence to become the best person he can be. I know you will continue to support Trent as you move forward into your lives together, and I cannot wait for the fantastic times you will have ahead as a family. In addition to welcoming Louisa, I also have the privilege of welcoming Brett, Alan, Nicola, Ryan and Spencer and the rest of their extended family into our lives as well. Brett and Alan, having gotten to know you over the years our children have been dating, it is evident that the success of your two beautiful daughters is largely attributed to the values you have installed in them from a young age. We welcome you into the family, and at the same time, we thank you for accepting our son Trent into your hearts and especially your home as well. Not many people are aware of Trent's appetite. Now that he is an Iron Man. So Brett and Alan, we're extremely grateful. We also thank your extended family members who have opened up their homes to us and extended invitations to us for all your family get-togethers. We look forward to sharing many more wonderful moments with you and your family into the future. Now to talk about Trent. For most people, the 27th of February 1990 would have passed by without as much as a ripple. But for our family, it made a huge splash. Literally, as Veronica's water burst, and figuratively, as we had the joy of welcoming our fourth son, Trent, into this world. What a whirlwind 28 years it has been since. Actually, neither your mum nor I can remember the first 15 years. But I am sure you did some good stuff. All jokes aside, it has been a privilege watching you grow and develop into the young man you are today, someone who Veronica and I are most proud of. Growing up, Trent, like his brothers, tried his hand at most sports, and in the case of cricket and golf, decided he would literally try both his hands at these sports. You see, Trent is a natural left-hander at both of these sports, but being the youngest of the four boys, who would look up to his brothers, who were all right-handers, and tried to emulate them. And so for many years he played these games and played them very well, using the wrong hand. It wasn't until he reached his teenage years that he switched things around to playing left-handed. And his cricket game in particular went from strength to strength. It is a testament to Trent's natural sporting ability that he was able to compete so well playing with two different hands. Another memory of Trent's early sporting days were when he first started playing rugby league and his coach in the under-8s gave him the nickname of BHP, the Silent Achiever. For those of you who know Trent, you will know that this is a most appropriate nickname, as Trent goes about most things with a minimum of fuss and always prefers the limelight to be on those around him, which is why Louisa makes such a perfect partner for him and Peter, the perfect foil as a big brother. He continues to show such amazing dedication to his chosen sports, and his latest achievements across marathons, triathlons and Ironman events are a testament to Trent's enduring character and his refusal to never give in or stop competing. We are so very proud of him for everything he continues to achieve. Trent's achievements in some of these sports are all the more remarkable given some of the health challenges he has had to overcome, particularly in his later teenage years. Whilst it was an extremely tough journey for Trent to go through, I feel that the challenges he has overcome have made him into a much stronger person today. He has grown both metaphorically and physically, from the experience and is a young man who is resilient and dedicated to leading a healthy and happy life. Trent's ability to overcome these challenges is something that I am most proud of as his father. Trent has also been an extremely intelligent young man, and all through school he did exceptionally well. After he finished school, he went on to study both journalism and law at university, and again did very well in these pursuits. As he neared the completion of his law degree, having earlier finished his journalism degree, the one question remained: what would Trent do post-university, and how would he be in the workforce, particularly as his work ethic on a domestic and home front was somewhat questionable. At one stage I was even thinking he may never leave home, and I guess in the end he hasn't left home, just merely our home. So thank you once again to Brett and Alan for taking him in. As it turns out, Trent was merely foxing us on the home front. Since starting work, he has shown a real hunger to grow, develop himself and those around him, and through sheer hard work was rewarded with reaching partner in his most recent firm he worked with. He is also prepared to go that extra step to help those in need, and as a father I am immensely proud of what he has achieved, and I look forward to the day when he takes over the direct debits for his gym membership fees that are still coming out of our bank account. Now, Trent, before I finish my speech, I would like to share with you a few simple tips for a happy and healthy marriage. As the strong young man that I know you are, now that you are married, remember that when you have a discussion with Louisa, try to always get the last two words in. Yes, dear. I have also heard that the most effective way to remember your wedding anniversary is to forget once. Finally, remember that it does not matter how often you will change jobs as a married man, because at the end of the day, you will always end up with the same boss. Young Mr. Jones, I'm very proud of the person you have become. You're a person who I admire and somebody I look up to for inspiration. Possibly one of the highest compliments a father can give to his son. You have a beautiful, caring nature and are always thinking of others. You're incredibly loyal and love your family more than anything else. You are a fantastic son, a much-loved brother, and a great mate of mine. I know that you will go a long way in life, and I am so happy that you have found the person you will share this journey with. There is just 3 words that Trent and I say to each other every night, and those 3 words are, love you bloke. For that reason, I would like you all to be upstanding and drink a toast to our son, Trent. Trent.